shooting. Those juveniles in Mr. Mostella's case also each have 2 counts charged of using a firearm during a dangerous felony. In Mr. Mostella's shooting, we also have a 3rd juvenile charged with those same 4 counts. That is all that I will be able to say at this point in this case. Ethical rules prohibit me from being able to discuss cases. We will continue to share information with you at the appropriate time in the appropriate venue as the prosecution in this case proceeds. At this time, I'm going to turn the podium over to Mayor KINCANNON.
Thank you, General Allen. Today, we are one step closer to justice for the family of Stanley Freeman, Jr. First, I want to thank the men and women of KPD, the patrol officers, the investigators, the Violent Crimes Unit, everyone who has been working tirelessly to stop the violence in our community. The 2 juvenile suspects were arrested on other charges February 16th, 4 days after Stanley Jr.'s murder. And today, thanks to KPD and DA investigators' discovery of additional evidence, these arrests have now led to first-degree murder charges. Thank you to the community members who have reached out to offer information and assistance. Your help matters. Thank you to everyone working to support our young people and their families. Law enforcement and the community working together can stop the violence in Knoxville. I also appreciate the community's understanding and patience as KPD continues to pour resources into keeping our children and neighborhoods safe. While today's charges provide a sense of relief for some, let us not forget that there are families whose lives are forever changed, and parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles forced to bury their children. Keep these families in your thoughts and prayers, and let's continue to move forward, united in our mission to bring peace to our streets. Now, for more information and details about the KPD's role is Police Chief Eve Thomas.
Thank you, Mayor KINCANNON, and thank you, General Allen. The Knoxville Police Department appreciates both of you for your leadership and support throughout this investigation and as we continue to combat the increase in gun violence in our city. I want to start by saying that we are deeply saddened by the tragic circumstances of this case in its totality. Not only is a 16-year-old boy dead because of the senseless act of violence, but a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old, 2 children, are now charged for their role in his death. Simply put, this is just a really difficult, tragic case. Our hearts go out to everyone who has been impacted by it. I also want to add a bit more information regarding this investigation. I have to remind you all that this remains an active and ongoing investigation. We'll try our best to answer questions, but we are still limited in what we can and should say at this time. As General Allen mentioned, today investigators with the KPD Violent Crimes Unit obtained juvenile petitions charging a 14-year-old male and a 16-year-old male with first-degree murder in the February 12th murder of Stanley Freeman, Jr. The identities of those suspects are not being released at this time due to their juvenile status. The 2 suspects who have been charged are alleged to have fired multiple shots at the vehicle occupied by Stanley Freeman, Jr. as he was leaving Austin East Magnet High School on the afternoon of Friday, February 12th. The suspects then fled the scene in a vehicle. At this stage, the motive of the shooting still remains unclear and under investigation. Our investigation has still not found any evidence that would suggest why Stanley Freeman Jr. would have been the target of a shooting. By all accounts, he was a good kid who was simply leaving school for the day. The 2 suspects are currently in custody and booked in the Juvenile Detention Center, where they have been in custody since February 16th. Both suspects were arrested on February 16th for outstanding juvenile petitions, charging them with 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder from a shooting that occurred on January the 14th. In that particular incident, the two suspects are alleged to have fired multiple rounds at a vehicle in the area of Magnolia Avenue and Cherry Street around 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. No victims were struck by the gunfire during the incident, but the vehicle was occupied by a 16-year-old male and an 18-year-old female. In the course of the investigation into that shooting, evidence was uncovered linking those same two suspects to the fatal shooting of Stanley Freeman, Jr. Through continued investigation and the discovery of additional evidence, warrants were obtained charging the two suspects with Freeman Jr.'s murder. I would like to extend my gratitude to the entire Violent Crimes Unit for their efforts. The unit has been busy over the past 14 months, but I know that they pour their hearts into every case, in particular this case. I want to thank the lead investigator, Robert Allen Cook, for his tireless work to bring us to this point. I would also like to thank our law enforcement partners for their support and assistance, including the Knox County District Attorney General's Office, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We are grateful for their commitment to keeping Knoxville safe and holding those individuals who threaten that safety responsible. Finally, I would like to thank Mayor Kincannon. As we continue to work to address the uptick in gun violence, her support has not faltered. I am personally grateful to have hers and the city's backing as we continue this fight. As I mentioned, we can try to take a few questions, but we are limited in what we can answer or say due to the ongoing nature of this investigation. That's all I've got.
Thank you so much, thank you so much, Chief, for holding this. We appreciate the update. Can you tell us what held up the process in terms of letting the public know about these arrests?
We had to be very careful with our evidence to make sure that we had the evidence and enough evidence to bring a good case. And so we worked collaboratively with the District Attorney General's Office, and their assistance proved invaluable in making sure that we were able to link this evidence to these suspects. And it just takes time, unfortunately. But as you know, even though it's late in the afternoon, as soon as we had that evidence, we wanted to be sure and get it out, those charges.
Could they or will they be charged as adults?
I don't know that.
How did KPD develop information pointing towards these suspects?
How did we develop the information? Forensic evidence. And just tireless efforts by our investigators, talking and beating the pavement and just being out there. Unfortunately, things aren't like you see on TV.
What was, the break in this case that led to their arrest?
I don't have that information.
Are you at liberty to tell us if the suspects were all city students?
That I don't know. You'd have to check with Knox County Schools. I do not know that.
Chief, you mentioned the charges for the two teens were first degree. Can you explain what those charges mean and why that's different from a second degree or third degree or whatever?
I believe it's an intent. Would you take that one for me?
They're charged with first-degree felony premeditated murder, and they're also charged with attempted first-degree murder in the Mostello shootings. First-degree murder is the most serious charge of murder that you can be charged with. Second degree is a knowing killing. A first-degree murder has to either be premeditated or committed in the commission of a felony. In this particular case, these are premeditated first-degree murder charges.
To that end, since we said that there's no reason to indicate that he was the target of that shooting or that he did anything to...
We haven't been able to uncover a motive at this point. If anyone in the community still would come forward to put some of these pieces together, we would appreciate that.
What I was asking then, if it was premeditated, how can we say it was premeditated and then not have the evidence there to the issue? For instance,
We can't talk about that. I'm sorry.
Are there any indications that this was linked to gang violence?
You know, as we have tried to tie together suspects, there's underlying tones, but I can't say that definitively at this time.
What can you share about the other recent shootings? Does this help you in any ways with these other arrests?
The other linked cases?
The other shootings.
Oh, the other shootings.
All right, we are just hearing from the mayor. We heard from the Knoxville chief of police here. The latest on this: 2 teens have been arrested for the shooting of Stanley Freeman Jr. He was a 16-year-old shot and killed last month. Now, the Knoxville police chief there, who you just heard from, says a 14-year-old and 16-year-old have been charged with first-degree murder. We are also told these 2 suspects have been in custody for several weeks for other crimes, but only recently tied to this shooting. The chief says a motive is still unclear. She says, as far as they can tell, he was a good kid leaving school for the day. We will have much more for you over on WATE.com.